All right, we are back again with all the later when we say Baha say dear now as a minia in semi question kwana medebro. Now let's face it, Kenny Japan the case now be one of the biggest case in Ghana. Everybody is rooting for something to be done. Either he must be punished and answer he must be warned or rebuked, or better still, we should let him go because in some no kind, a man for can worse things than that. Nothing has been done to them. Many can say case abane. Now, if you've been following us closely, your submissions about this particular case, we've been making it emphatically clear. This case, baby, Ken Japan is not happy with the proceedings. Now, proceedings Ken Japan is not happy with it. Nina say he, according to Ken Japan, he is of the view said the case now against or no Accra High Court. So in fact, the case itself is void. A case I shouldn't be happening in the first place. They should throw away that suit because a seminar occurred against a particular judge. He has duly apologized and the judge has effectively honored the apology by understanding the circumstances of things. So why would a different Judge Winter proceed with a contempt case and want to drag in Japan to jail and make him face whatever justice that he wants? This is the argument of Kini Japan and Yemen America. Following this, Kini Japan was dragged to the Accra High Court for him to answer on contempt charges. He named himself Wakasa about a judge about a ruling and not uncle in favor of in quotes. In some kind said that particular judge was stupid and he was going to show him. You all saw what happened. So based on that, the judge Winter Winnie with the panels no the King Japan and seven constitute to a contempt case, and if anybody has said that in this particular country Ghana, the person will have faced the necessary justice and the necessary punishments. Okay, in Japan, he being an MPI, he should have known best. We shouldn't shield him, and he will let King Japan face the full wrath of the law if indeed he is found culpable. But at the end of the day, the friend who's okay, he's seeing a judge is stupid and valid. So the case is ongoing. Beginning a fair case in Japan, the HA, they called the case again, gave him notice because one show up and he claims that he didn't receive any notice. So he post that case the Man FM ni fee Senate the Parliament say Accra High Court Sibra one bar will rule the case in your absence. So he went for about 1 or 2 times or just once. One could be information I and he said Dr. For Amano letter no media no more patches say he shouldn't actually go to the court. This was a stay at home. It's a particular stay at home, and I say sorry. This particular stay at home, and I say excuse due to form. A doctor and the man no patches a man could be beyond if you don't rest because in Japan got coronavirus and coronavirus no and the symptoms as a kind of one as a post COVID-19 symptom and a post COVID-19 condition. So it was not fair for him to be at the court. It was not even safer for him to be around the judges, and the judges, it was not safe for them to even be in the same place with Kini Japan. Based on that, the court called the doctor seeking more details into this particular excuse and medical duty from the man. We see say the doctor has been going to court, he's been answering it. Like I said, one farmer in Japan to escape jail and how to escape the court proceedings, but he gave him based on the medical history of his patient. Following this, Japan is not happy. So he had already, even before this case, September 17, and filed an application at the Supreme Court. And as a Ghana court case, even the Apex Court, say he doesn't want the Accra High Court to continue with the case. If the Accra High Court is saying he has said something in contempt, then he wants a friend is saying the Supreme Court to call the case, because Supreme Court fair contempt cases against member of parliament and contempt cases as such, and just an ordinary Accra High Court. So he filed an application and the application was not responded to. So Judge Winter Winnie said he have not received any order from the Supreme Court. So they were going to carry on with the verdict and answer with the proceedings. So he said even in King Japan's absence, the case has been going on together with his lawyers, lawyer Feyoma Kinson and the other counsel Moody Ejinemu King Japan to make sure that he will actually escape this particular punishment which is coming from the judges and not any escape this particular court case and anything which will come out as a punishment from this particular proceedings. Menokas information abeka answer air coming actress and air confirmation the Supreme Court at King Japan filed application for them to actually as I'm a question, Japan filed the application at the Supreme Court on 3 bases. The first one was for the Supreme Court to actually take the case. The second one was for the Supreme Court to actually take Justice Winter Winnie from the panel, and now and the third one was for the court to actually throw away the case and make the case void, which means case according to Kenya Japan, they are seeking say the Supreme Court throws away the case and just make the case a foolish case. But nothing has come from the Supreme Court yet. I say the Supreme Court and anka omudi ruling eba almost say Omatro a command Attorney General say Attorney General na drink sharing the position on this in China 14th October and the final day for the 5-member panel committee of the Apex Court. Say indeed they will take up the case about Mr. Kennedy on Japan, the contempt case, and now say they will let the Accra High Court carry on with their proceedings. Now Mama Judge will tell we need lead that. So we want to see what will happen. Even though King Japan has been challenged, he's fighting on. At the end of the day, let me be honest with you, the ruling from this particular 5-member committee at China, the 14th of October, it is going to change everything. And if indeed King Japan is going into the lion's den, and now say King Japan finally may be getting some relief. Even Kwebe had a crown and a BBC crown, it will be a fine and as a caution. This is a rule and a test of the rule of law. So we are all seeing, we want to see what the Attorney General will say, and according to the 5-member panel committee, that's the Apex Court, according to them, they've actually spoke, and they've actually made the Attorney General's department aware of the case, and they want them to respond accordingly. To respond, take a decision if indeed the case should be moved to the Apex Court or not, and that is going to be a whole situation turn around for Kenya. If it moves to the Supreme Court, definitely to move to honor there's going to be some I don't know, meeting as a leniency, but Kenya Japan will claim vindication, and Obeka said that place is going to get a fair trial. But if it remains at the Accra High Court, then Kenya Japan now making the argument suggests that is when we meaning of per se. I guess we meaning per se, but I say the situations like opposite in Japan face punishment and justice for the West. A black in Japan, Paja in Japan, say he being in that position, Justice Winter Winnie will be biased, and even in some kind, he was not about Justice Winter Winnie, so they don't know why this case is going on in the first place. And also, so tomorrow is going to be the D-Day. I'll give you more updates into what happened. I'll explain further to you. Now moving on, there may be a course it was Central Regional, it was Mede Ebro. For some time now, on the Central Region, the Western Region, people have been framing up kidnapping. The Takrade missing girls, they numbered up to 3 or 5 or so. Information about, and they said they were killed and used for rituals. Following that, you say government whom something small, and yes, something small. This particular thing was to enable the family to actually to enable the family cater to help the family cater for their loss, which means Adam money was really huge, together with other donations from other agencies. Now following this, last week who's a lady back who and then the boy from plan say boy in be kidnap a girl, boy in kidnap a girl na afedi on one can boyfriend be kidnap you on a girl, is a girl, no be man the boyfriend kidnapping na boy na friend I can say kidnapping it here this amount of money. In the HR boy in prayer woman or they prepare your buy time buy a kidnapping or come make case ne police station public near the kidnap and 1 GB as 200 cedis. We na lady in releasing yesterday be 200 cedis, they kidnap a be any 200 cedis. Police for you want to know more, is that particular person a correct kidnapper? Investigation on where na lady is Obeka ni na say we na kidnapping be and come in deno and now on the boyfriend here plan say yebema obema ne boyfriend kidnapping na or my friend mami aji escape in why no so me no ka say boy no any girl ni na ya chomo akogu police house or more quarter just say ye mom I think say a year sentence or so I know so e course mami ne ka say ono aneba pacho and I know on the case neba say kidnapping neba sisi ade case no deba wa twa san ya on pese ye be jailing neba ne bi but hey ade we criminal case, a criminal offense for you to forge a kidnapping actor. I mean, air question. Following that, and information about Kayensa HSA, that particular same central region, no, small boy be so I could kidnap one. We sorry, we did who and central region who are investigations are on my establishing is a boy 14-year-old boy who so area 54 was said that Aquayen who say kidnapping now. This is the statement that came from the Ghana police. Across police investigations have established that the alleged kidnapping of a 14-year-old boy at Area 52 in Ho last Friday was a horse, which was not Obwa, and it was untrue. The boy was found blindfolded with his hand tied in a scar, claimed that his abductors abandoned him after the person they sent him to rejected him for being a male. The whole municipal chief executive, Mr. Prosper Kofi Bansa, conveyed the boy to the hospital for medical attention, but the whole municipal police commander, ASP Alexander Yabua, sees a 14-year-old junior high school together with his 12-year-old friend cooked up the story to avoid being punished for staying out to play. He told the Ghana News Agency that they hatched a plan to court sympathy and avoid punishment at home when the victim left home on a play adventure on Friday about 9:30 a.m. and returned after 4:30 p.m. So basically, in some course, say young boy already 14 years, a friend Alexander your boy. Information on that airban say you kidnapping is almost a boy that bush a so kedi ahoma chiche ni nsa ene de friend is a cloth asankata ni oda ho afide police for by na e hu boy say amanfo kidnapping no omo call bibi omo call some de no koye ade na say wi omo call omo de no koye rituals no nipa opesa de rituals no ye de no come nipa ni say oye be me ntomu hia be mo hia omba it when a police force say kidnapping about who de any be investigation and track down the kidnappers because it's a serious thing start here be to so investigation we say no we know enye kidnapping bia a boy na opie fi anopa 9:30 am odi agros a boy 4:30 kwa no be fi and or plan we say na be ya or mama ne or papa they will have sympathy on him so okay at least we opie no anya group no kudi and bisa say be okosha wanting for too late meanwhile kidnappers and no yen punishing am do have sympathy on him. So this is currently what is going on. So dicey, but at the end of the day, this is what is going on in our country. We'll do what to give you more updates based on all these developing stories at Air Course. Thank you so much for watching.